And what up, you guys? Welcome back to Flair Publications YouTube channel. It's me, Rich, and I'm off today. And guess what? Feeling like $1 million. Got more sales last night as I slept, so I appreciate the people that made the purchases. We got one for the TikTok shop and one for Big Cartel. So we got some zines to get ready and ship out, as well as some comics. So let's go ahead and do that first thing.
Another issue is putting a damper on the famous festival.
I felt like people at least had the right to know.
Brandon Allen Lewis, owner of Punkerton Records, tells me he was the first to discover the owner of Brouhaha Productions, which produces Punk in the Park, has donated to President Trump's campaign and other right-wing political groups, as shown in these FEC reports.
I just felt like it was like the antithesis of sort of what we represent in punk rock.
Since then, a petition to stop Punk in the Park is circulating. Destiny Bond posting on Instagram after learning and reflecting on the fact that the owner of the festival donated to Donald Trump's campaign for president, we've decided playing as planned doesn't align with our values. Another band, Time Heist, posting on Facebook they're stepping away to stand in solidarity with our trans siblings, immigrants, and others negatively affected by the current administration.
You might miss it, but Jessica Ortiz didn't.
Like, I'm going crazy. I'm literally going crazy. Like, I'm losing my mind. And I took the phone to my son, so I was like, can you check this for me? I was like, am I seeing things, or is this what I'm seeing?
What do you see? Here it is paused. It's from her ring video from June 5th in Southern California.
And he's like, Mom, it's an alien. Call the police. And I was like, I'm not calling the police on an alien.
Hulk Hogan passed away today.
I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize.
He was hey, stop. Get out of here. 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 So we used to have the closed circuit.
You guys won't believe this shit. As I was filming this, I got another fucking order for more zines. It's just really fucking cool, homie. It's really endearing to see this all come together, man. So I appreciate all the sales. So now we have a whole nother order to get ready. Fire, homie. Like, let's keep doing it. Let's get this going, you know? Let's try to get these out ASAP. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, which were those video clips, I feel like those video clips really sum me up really well, right? Like the first story about the punk at the park, and then being like, you know what, as a form of protest, we can't really be a part of this shit. So like, I absolutely liked that video, but it was just so weird, this mixture of the three, right? Because then that alien video popped up in my feed, and I'm always looking at the world like there's so much crazy shit in it that like I wish I understood it all, but I just don't. And so I walk in the world almost like just looking at an endless possibility of shit that could be. And then that DeSantis video is just like, that's me. And I hope that's my art of like, people will be trying to have a civilized conversation about some bullshit, and I'm just like fucking disrupting the whole shit. And I don't know why those three videos popped up in my feed in the way that they did, but it just goes to show you that the algorithm does get to know us pretty damn good. But alright, you guys, let's finish getting these orders ready so we can go ahead and ship these suckers out. No, it's only kind of like I'm giving the person in the grab bag. All right, you guys, so boom, coffee's gone. First or second cup of the coffee for the day. We'll make more in a little bit, but one of the things that I was tripping out on is ultimately, like, if I'm gonna keep getting orders like this, I'm gonna run out of shit to draw in the envelopes. I was having a hard time right now, like, okay, what else do I draw on this sucker? Good problems to have, right? But one of the things I did want to talk about was the Big Cartel order that I got last night. They made a comment, right? They said, I'm curious if you'd be willing to do a video on how you are keeping your prices so low. I am just getting into zines. I will be printing from home, but with shipping, I feel like all of it would add up. Thank you. Look forward to getting my zine and sticker. Any purchase during International Zine Month is going to get hooked up, because my assumption is that you're going to find a lot of people that are just getting into zines, and this is one of those folks, right, where like they just are stumbling upon the zine community, and like they made a purchase through Feral Publication, and like I hella appreciate it. Gotta send them out hella love, right? But how do you keep the prices so low? I bought a $20 zine from Jim Mama Food, and his thing was like, you know, he was trying to make money off his art, and I enjoyed the zine. I try to spread this culture far and wide, and I want to disrupt the mainstream kind of like narrative media distribution channels, right? I want to challenge what people view as like art, you know what I mean, as fine art. Like I hate that term fine art, and one of these days we'll get into why that term is just trash. But nonetheless, like, that's how I keep the prices low, is by just doing that cost analysis and really figuring out what does it cost me, right? What is the portion that the platform is gonna take? And then what can I reasonably kind of hope to make off of this in a way where I don't feel like a piece of shit, like I'm you know, really pricing out a large segment of the community, but nonetheless is fair to myself as well to, you know, the reader. And that's kind of the way I view the pricing of it all, of like, ultimately you guys understand there's a cost to make it, and then you'll understand that there's a cost that the platform wants to take, and then it's like, well, what would you give Rich for this zine? It's like 80 cents. I think most people would be like, I give Rich 80 cents for that shit. Oh man, I feel like it's been a fairly long day and a damn good day. Got back home from the post office, and I ended up watching a movie with my beloved wife. We're just chilling because it is my day off, and you gotta chill, you gotta relax and do your thing. And after that, got into the reading for indie publishing. Damn good book. But now I'm on my fourth and hopefully last cup of coffee, and I'm gonna just fucking crash out just doing school, because you still gotta make time for that shit, right? But alright, you guys, I just want to thank everybody. Like I said, there's more orders right now that I got that I saw after the flick. I just saw my phone blowing up with a few more orders that we'll take care of tomorrow. But beyond that, man, that's another damn good day complete. And if you guys have any questions, put them in the show notes, man, and we're just gonna keep building this thing up. Alright, there will be a link in the show notes as well to feralpublication.com, where you guys get the zines, buttons, stickers, and t-shirts that I make. Beyond that, please like, share, subscribe, and guess what? I do this shit daily, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lates.